Hey bass players, welcome to your second installment of online content delivery. So today we're going to continue on what we did last time, which is, here, let me move this is kind of distracting. We're going to be continuing with our right hand technique, but in a more musical fashion today, so that we're going to try and train these two fingers for quickness as well as evenness of dynamics, so that one isn't louder or punchier or stronger than the other, or one isn't weaker than the other, obviously. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use a da 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 da, a shuffle feel, which is very common in classical guitar players, to train speed. It's like a tiny little speed burst, but like that. And then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to start with middle index, so M-I, 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 and then we're going to change it to I-M, 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 I-M to try and even it out. So it's a basic, we're going to use a shuffle feel, da, 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 and we're going to use a blues shuffle for that. So look at the chord progression in the assignment description, and you'll see what the chord progression is. Now, the chord progression is very useful because, well, for one thing, obviously, once you know a blues progression by heart, you'll hear it everywhere. You'll hear pieces of it everywhere, especially if you listen to rock, you listen to jazz, especially classic rock. You hear a ton of it in classic rock. So we're going to be in the key of G. So first, let me show you the basic rhythm that we're going to be using. So if I start on G, on the root of G, and I go, so I'm going M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, M. So I'm starting on the downbeat with my middle finger. Right now, if I take this out to a root octave, 7, 5th, again, I'm keeping very consistent fingering with my right hand, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, like that. And then go to my next chord, which is C. Do the same thing, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, etc. And back to G. Whoops. Had a 5-string moment there. And then D, and C, and G, etc., etc. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it to I, M, I, M, I, M, I. And listen to how, tell me if you think this sounds different. Certainly feels different. Again, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I, M, I. So I'm just reversing it. So I'm putting my index first. Again, I'm starting with just the pattern root, octave, 7th, 5th, and they're all dominant chords. Every single one is a dominant chord, which means you can flesh everything out to a Mixolydian scale if you like. But let's stick with chord tones to begin with. So let me go ahead and throw a metronome on real quick, and let me see what we got. That's a little faster than I want. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down to about, okay, this is 96. That's about right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Start with my M, I, M. G. To my C, my 4 chord. And back to my 1, G. D, my 5, and well, I'm really focusing on my fingers a lot, so I'm getting a little clumsy, getting a little off tempo. That's good. Okay, so there we go. That was one progression. Now I'm going to switch it to my I, M, I, M, I, M, I. 1, 2, 3, 4. My 1 chord G. To my C, my 4 chord. Well, I switched my fingering for a second by mistake, but I got it back. let's start again and turn around. Okay, so now that's of course using the root, octave, 7, 5th. If I want, I would make sure a root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. Right, so that pattern works too. Again, all chord tones. So let's try, so that time I did a root, 3rd, 5th, 7, 1. Which is also cool, also very common. Again, all chord tones. Then you might try a pattern, say root, 5th, 7, octave. Did I just do that? No, I didn't. Root, 5th, 7, octave, something like that. Or if you want to go crazy, let's add our Mixolydian scale, which is right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Whoa. So essentially I'm just walking in a shuffle feel, right? So that might get a little confusing to think about while you're really focusing on your right hand. So I really want the point of this to be working on your right hand and then memorizing this progression. And then as time goes on, I'm going to throw variations of this progression at you. And you'll get more grounding in the blues and the different variations. You'll learn to hear it better. So that's it for today. Remember, use a metronome. It helps. And again, focus on da 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 da. I or M, I, M, I, M, I, M, then I, M, I, M, I, M, I. Switch them up. Make sure they feel even. Take it at a nice slow tempo. Pay attention to the right hand. Make sure they're punchy. And good luck. I will look forward to the results. See ya.